In this video, I'm going to show you how to make add-ons in Minecraft Bedrock Mobile. Now, what you want to do is you want to open up the Google Play Store if you're on an Android device, or the App Store if you're on an iOS device. Anyways, guys, what you want to do from here is you want to go to the bottom menu and select on search just like so. Then go ahead and look up add-on maker just like this. Then you want to go ahead and download this app right over here. It is called Add-ons Maker for Minecraft PE, and it is by PA Technologies. This is a free application that you guys are able to use in order to create add-ons and stuff like that, all within your mobile device, and it is completely free. Anyways, guys, all you gotta do is install it, and then you are good to go. Alright, once you're done with that, you will then be greeted by a menu that looks like this. Now, right off the bat, you will notice that you will get a decent amount of advertisements. Since this is a free application, then there actually will be advertisements, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But anyways, guys, once you're done with that, you will then be taken to a menu that looks like this. So, in the top menu, you will notice that we will get three sections. We have creator, and this is what we can use in order to create add-ons. However, you guys can go ahead and look at pre-existing add-ons if you want to as well. We also do have this section over here called showcase, which is honestly pretty cool. So you could certainly use that for inspiration. But anyways, let's just go ahead and head over to the creator tab right over here and press on new just like so. Now, this app is pretty extensive, and if I were to showcase every single feature, this video will literally be hours long. But anyways, guys, take a look at this. We can adjust things like the plants, caves, structures, etc. And over here we could change like particles, trees, biomes, water fog, sound, even shaders as well, but that does require an older version of Minecraft or patch Minecraft. It doesn't work in the newer versions of Minecraft. But we can also adjust things like the blocks, the animations, the helmet, sword, food, etc. And there's honestly a lot of great options over here. But let's go ahead and actually start off by changing something. Let's go ahead and actually change the water fog over here. So let's go ahead and select on that, and basically every single one of these sections will have like an entire menu that looks like this, where you could basically customize every single aspect. So in this instance, we're able to select what biome the water fog is going to appear in. And you guys can even change like the water surface color over here, the water fog color, and we can go ahead and change it. So let's say, for example, we wanted to go ahead and make like some purple water. We can absolutely do so. So let's go ahead and do it for this color over here. All right, let's make this one like a more magenta color, just like so. And then, yeah, once you're 100% satisfied with whatever you're doing, you can go to the top right and select on this checkmark button right over here. And again, because this is a free app, you're going to be experiencing a lot of advertisements. But that is not all. Let's go ahead and actually add something else. So you know what I want to add? I want to go ahead and actually add a chest plate right over here. So you guys could select on regular chest plate or chest plate 1.20. So I'm just going to select on that. And you guys can make like your own weapons, your own armor pieces over here, which is honestly pretty cool. So you guys can go ahead and take a look at all of these different changes over here. We could change like the health, the move speed, and we could even create a crafting recipe over here, which is incredibly useful. So guys, you can legit customize every single aspect of whatever you're trying to build. Same thing with like food items over here. Same thing with like TNT, for example, elytras, a shield, even bows and arrows. And they even do provide you with custom texture packs as well. So let's say we wanted to go ahead and change the texture of this sword. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and scroll down over here till we see texture. Then you can go ahead and press on change, and if you scroll down, you will notice that you will get a bunch of different custom options over here, which is honestly pretty cool. We can even make changes to the biome. So let's go ahead and select on biome right over here, and look at this. We could pick between all of these different biomes over here and honestly have a ton of fun. So let's say, for example, we wanted to go ahead and make some changes to the regular forest. We can go ahead and do so, and we can even change like the climate right over here. We could add snow accumulation. We could replace the biomes if you want to as well, which is pretty cool. You could change what blocks are made up of the surface. So let's say, for example, we wanted to go ahead and create a diamond biome for this example. We can absolutely do so. We can absolutely do so by changing the block over here, and it's looking for like diamond, for example, or whatever other block you're trying to use. And then you guys could change other aspects like the generation rules over here, the client biome, etc. But let's go to the top right and select on this checkmark button right over here. So at this point, we have two new features that we did create. Obviously, if you wanted to, you can add more features if you want, but once you're 100% satisfied, here is how you actually export your add-on. So what you would need to do is you need to go to the top right and select on this like up and down arrow right over here, and then you guys can go ahead and give your add-on a name over here. So let's just call it test add-on video tutorial. You guys can even change like the icon of the add-on as well, which is honestly pretty cool if you do ask me. So let's just go ahead and put like this diamond sword, for example, over here, and you can include like a description. You could write your name, so obviously you're able to give yourself credit for it. And you guys can make many other adjustments over here, but all you want to do is you want to go to the top right and press on this plus button right over here. All right, afterwards you're going to get a pop-up that looks like this, so please go ahead and select on import to game, or if you want to go ahead and upload it on the app so that other people can play it, you can go ahead and press on upload to showcase. So it really is up to you, but for this video we're just going to go ahead and import to game, and then you just want to go ahead and select on Minecraft just like so. Okay, afterwards it is then going to open up Minecraft, and let me show you guys how to actually begin playing on your mod. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and press on play just like so, then press on create new world. Afterwards, go ahead and select on create new world one more time, and you can go ahead and give your world name whatever you want. You can make it survival or creative, that is 100% up to you. But what you want to do is you want to go to the left menu and scroll down until you see experiments, and make sure that all of these are turned on, because these add-ons typically use experimental gameplay in order to do all its functions and stuff like that. But then you just want to go ahead and select on behavior pack, and yep, you should be able to find that your add-on is right over there. So this is the add-on that we did make, test add-on video tutorial right over here, and you just want to make sure that it is active in both the resource pack and the behavior pack. So in this instance we are good to go. So all you want to do is you want to go ahead and press on create world just like so. Alright guys, when you load into this add-on, you will notice that the water is actually 100% different, and it honestly does look pretty cool if I do say so myself. So as you can tell, this add-on is 100% working. And again, I only added like the bare minimum features, but if you wanted to, you can add many more features. You could add more features if you wanted to, and obviously I did this add-on pretty quickly, but if you took your time to actually learn the skills more and you took a look at everything, then you can honestly create some pretty good add-ons all within your mobile device. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.